My first trip to Haiti, I asked a Haitian what the people thought about us coming there. He said the Haitian people think that you bring them hope. And I believe that it's hope in Jesus Christ that they should see through our face. There's some things I've learned the last 5 trips to Haiti. Haiti's a very tough place. Things don't last. Buildings, screens, solar panels, big projects we've done. After all said and done, the paint will eventually peel. What has grown and lived on are the relationships. The kids just want to feel loved. There's a special joy that comes from pouring into someone's life. The giving of love, food, love, clothes, love, education, and did I say love? There are multiple ways to share this joy. You can sponsor a child or an elderly person, and it's possible to actually meet these people. Shoot, a few weeks ago I made my Haitian son Ken a birthday cake. There's other ways you can help out with Haiti missions. You can donate items to teams to take, like flip-flops or glasses like we took on our last trip.
I'm a planner, and going to Haiti I had a ton of things that I really wanted to take a part in. And when we got to Haiti, all of a sudden all of that felt very, very overwhelming. And there was one day in particular I walked down to the eye clinic and I was surrounded by 60 eye doctors and surgeons and nurses, and everyone seemed like they had their place and their job. And I just felt completely out of the loop. And during that time I walked down to the courtyard where the eye clinic was taking place, watching this beautiful chaos that was going around me, and a little boy that was 4 years old walked up to me and wanted me to hold him. And he was dirty and he was runny, snotty nose and coughing, but I held him anyway. And we spent a lot of time just sitting and watching everything that was going on around us. And during that time I found that he had fallen asleep in my arms, and it was in that moment that God spoke to me very clearly, and he said, "This is what I have for you." And he challenged me to look for the God moments, that it wasn't something I could plan, that he was going to put things in front of me.
We went to the prison and I met 2 incredible Haitian women. The first is Madame Jacques. She's 50 years old, a mother of 10. Her husband did some very bad things and she was arrested in his place. She has served 8 years of his life sentence, yet she is filled with joy. She talks, sings, prays, and she reads her Bible. As I look into the eyes of this woman, I see peace that surpasses all understanding, the peace that can only come from him. And then I talked to a witch doctor. Okay, she talks about the voodoo temple that's in her yard, and she talks about using Satan's power. She was born into voodoo. Both of her parents were practicing, but she tells me she always knew that this was not right. They call this woman Primrose. Okay, you know where this is going. Primrose meets Madame Jacques, and then Primrose meets Jesus. We talk about what it means to be a Christian, and she tells me, I choose Jesus. I close the door on Satan. And then she asks us for a Bible in Creole. Wow.
Another God moment that I had came in the form of a little girl named Gildine. Gildine lived in the special needs center called the Miriam Center, and she couldn't walk, she couldn't talk, and she couldn't communicate with us, she couldn't see. But we had the privilege of being able to create a walker that would allow her mobility for the very first time. If somebody had told me that I would be spending hours on end sewing in Haiti, I would have thought they were crazy. But that's what God gave to me. That was his plan for me, and I'm so incredibly grateful for that plan. I had the opportunity to share the story of the walkers with the entire I team and everyone that was there at the mission the evening after we created it for her. And one of the surgeons came up to me later and he said, I've been sending out emails to about 200 people every night, updating them about the I team and what we've been doing here, and I want to share with you what I said tonight. And I began to read his email, and it told the story of what we had done for little Gildine. And in the end, he closed it by saying, who would have thought that a pastor and his wife would be able to do something for a little blind girl that we as eye surgeons could never do? And that was to give her the ability to walk. I'm so grateful for God's plans, and I'm so grateful he brought me to Haiti.
There's really two reasons why I like to go to Haiti. The first one, and really the primary reason, that I decided to go down is to see people I really care about, especially kids that we sponsor or kids at the orphanage that we've met and other folks down there. And that really does mean a lot, especially to see Daniel and Kinson, who we sponsor. But more and more when I go down, it's really to get closer to God. And when we were doing the devotionals this year, I was reading in John where Christ says that if you love your life, you'll lose it. And I was really convicted because I think it's easy in Westchester, Ohio to really love your life, to love your family, love your dog, love golf, love all the other things we have, love your car. And really when you go down to Haiti, you're serving others, you're putting your life on hold, and it's really a unique opportunity to get closer to God. And more, that's really becoming a bigger reason that I go down than it used to be.